The last time that I talked about Canadian activist, cannabis activist Dana Larson, he was busy sending out copies of his Canadian cannabis history book, along with grams of marijuana to all 184 Liberal members of Parliament.
And he did this.
He did this.
He sure did.
He also mailed off half an ounce of Purple Kush to Premier Christy Clark. Well, now...
That's the president of Canada or whatever?
No, they have a prime minister, Justin Trudeau. She's another...
What's a premier?
I'm not exactly sure. Do you know?
I think I would guess that she's the head of the province or something like that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, now Larson has announced on his website, overgrowcanada.com, that he will mail 100 cannabis seeds to anyone who pledges to plant a cannabis victory garden this spring, openly, freely, and preferably on your own property.
What's the information?
Overgrowcanada.com. Canada.com.
Overgrow Canada. Oh, so you have to be in Canada. Is that grow with a W or just an O?
OVERGROW Canada.com.
Okay. Well, I got some buddies out there in Canada, and we'll be doing some victory gardens this year.
And he says it's an effort to help put pressure on Prime Minister Trudeau's promise to end marijuana prohibition. He says it is civil disobedience against unjust pot prohibition laws that has gotten us to the verge of legalization. Let's bring our plants out of the closet and into the fresh air where they belong.
Google Rick Simpson, brother. This don't end well. But until you do, get your seeds or get more supporters. You're trying to do it one man, they will hunt you down.
I think he's going to be okay because
I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah. Because when he mailed out the cannabis, the grams of cannabis and the kush, the law enforcement, they're like, we don't even care. We're not even gonna, it's not worth pursuing. So he's going to send out seeds.
How can they not care? At what point do they care? That's against
just because
the
of
law.
the bureaucracy, they didn't want to deal with it.
They don't want to give them the publicity.
That, yeah, and they had other things to focus on,
this
I
dude's
guess.
sending joints out in the mail.
We don't care.
We don't care. We're Canada.
Right.
Free healthcare.
So
good for
yeah,
them.
if you're up there, get your free seeds from this guy. That's a good deal.
Johnny Potseed. That's what we're going to start calling this guy. Going around planting pot and sending grams out in the mail. How many came back? Did they ever say? I heard like a couple, but not all.
At least one or two. Because there was that one story of the guy. He smelled it and he brought it right back out to his secretary or whatever and said, "Send this back."
Oh, what a wuss.
Yeah. Well, I guess he could have gotten in trouble for taking it, but
you ever tried to Koo? You ever mailed ice cream? not as we'll send it right over to Canada. By
astronaut ice cream.
Oh, that would work. Oh, Koo, get Koo on there real quick. Koo, you ever had that astronaut ice cream, the freeze dried stuff?
Oh yeah.
Can you make it medicated?
Yes, I sure could.
Man,
There
that
we
would
go.
kill it right there. Freeze-dried ice cream. Every planetarium viewer from childhood would just flash back to the stars.
There's going to be dispensaries in all the science centers now.
Yeah. Next time you come in, we're going to do the ice cream again.
No problem. I'll bring some in.
And that's April 2nd, San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market.
To the farmer's market.
And that's where you can get some of that delicious ice cream. And if you haven't had medicated ice cream,
Oh, it's so good.
it's so good. What else?